Kenya and Tanzania are headed for a prolonged dispute over the trade of cooking gas after failing to strike a deal to end an existing import ban. Energy Secretary Charles Keter says the ban on Tanzania's gas imports will remain until the two countries reach an agreement. For the past 2 months, Kenya has blocked more than 4,000 metric tons of liquefied petroleum gas over quality concerns. It has also banned the importation of wheat from Tanzania, deepening the trade standoff. Last week, Tanzania accused Nairobi of violating the East Africa Community Protocol and hinted that the two states had agreed to lift the ban during an EAC sectorial meeting last month. The two sides are participating in ongoing discussions to try and find a solution. Well, now for more on that story, we're now joined in studio by Betty Maina, who's Kenya's Principal Secretary for East African Affairs. Welcome to the program. Just give us some more insight into the rationale behind Kenya's ban of imports of LPG and wheat from Tanzania.
Okay, thank you very much. I think the point to make is that Kenya has not banned importation of LPG from Tanzania to Kenya. Kenya has requested the Tanzanian traders to, for the time being, export or bring the product through Mombasa, where it has equipment for testing the quality of the gas before it comes in. And the rationale for this is quite clear. A lot of the gas has been coming in through the Namanga border. But unfortunately, we do not have testing equipment. And Kenya has been working on expanding the use of LPG, and it is critical to ensure the safety of this gas. The second point to note is that the LPG that Kenya has requested be transported through or be imported through the port of Mombasa, where you can test the product quality, is actually not a product that originates from Tanzania. This is all imported into the region by traders. And the typical process is that it is imported, the Kenyan component is offloaded out of Mombasa, and the Tanzanian traders take a smaller amount to Tanga and then truck it to the Namanga border. So of course it is easy even for the traders to offload the Kenyan component through the Mombasa and have us test it. The Ministry of Energy has indicated that it is in the process of buying equipment that enables us to test this product at the border. So when we are capable of ensuring, of confirming and verifying the safety of this product and the conformity of these products to Kenyan standards, then you can trade through the border. But until we have that capability, the route to use is a route where we can test, and that is in the port of Mombasa. So I think it is critical to ensure that this is not a ban. This is a question of guidance on the route that can be used for importation of these products, and that is what the Ministry of Energy did. On the second question about wheat, Kenya has not banned importation of wheat out of Tanzania. It is that the Tanzanian government has opted and used a stay of application. It doesn't charge all the duty that is in the common external tariff. And the reason it doesn't charge that is often, and sometimes, you know, countries can ask for forgiveness or for permission not to charge the food duty on account of shortages and food security concerns in their country. And usually, the Council of Ministers has decided in the past that when you ask for forgiveness or when you do not apply the food duty, which is in this case 35%, but Tanzania applies 10%, then that product is for servicing your domestic market and it is not for trade. So Kenya has rightfully said the Council has decided in the past that you cannot trade a product that enjoys a stay of application, should not enjoy the preferential access to the market. So these are the two decisions, and Kenya has just said we cannot do that. Yeah.
And of course, like you said, you said it's not a ban, but Kenya has said that this situation would remain until the two countries are able to reach an agreement. How soon do you see that probably being lifted?
We requested that we have a bilateral meeting with Tanzania to address these trade concerns that they raised and others that Kenya had raised in the past. That meeting has not yet taken place, and Kenya looks forward to holding this bilateral so we can ensure that this unfortunate situation does not persist for very long. Yeah.
All right, thank you very much. We'll have to wrap it there for now. Betty Maina, Kenya's Principal Secretary for East African Affairs, joining us here in studio.